ఇప్పుడు పూజనీయ ప్రధాన కార్యదర్శి మాతాజీ అతంద్ర ప్రాణ మాతాజీ వారి యొక్క సందేశాన్ని, దివ్య సందేశాన్ని మనందరికీ కూడా అందిస్తారు.
జననీం శారదాం దేవీం రామకృష్ణం జగద్గురుం పాదపద్మే తయో శ్రిత్వా ప్రణమామి ముహుర్ముహుర్. Today I heard that mother as a Manavi, what all great achievements, how to imbibe those in our life. That is a point of main discussion. And Santrupti, Khama, Matritva and everything. And now I just want to point out one small thing here. The Swamiji has called Sri Ramakrishna as Avatara Varishtaya. Many people worry, what does it mean? Rama and Krishna, are they not supreme? Ramakrishna is better than them. What does it mean? Actually, the meaning Swamiji only has explained. He has said, called Thakur as a new edition which is fitting to this yuga. Say, in the case of Ramchandra, the Rakshasas were outside and he did Dharma Samsthapan by just killing them. And in case of Sri Krishna, it was in the family only. The war has to take place between the brothers, cousins, and all those who are having evil characters, they were finished. But in case of Sri Ramakrishna, a very difficult time has come. Rakshasa is now no longer outside, but it is inside us. So, Swamiji has called it Samshaya Rakshasa Nasha Mahastram. All the Samshaya Rakshasas that are created by modern science or materialistic way of life, and all these attitudes, negative attitudes, they have created big demons, and the demons are sitting inside us. That is the problem. Now the Thakur cannot just kill all of us and finish and do the Dharma Samsthapan. Now each one of us, we have to drive away these demons and has to turn to the divine path. So that is why Swamiji said, this time Sri Ramakrishna has come with an enormous power, because he has to create this Ramchandra inside each one of us. Each one of us has to have that divine quality so that we can drive away the demons from inside. So that is a bigger war than the Mahabharata Kurukshetra. So that is the problem in this era. So the war is still going on. And mother is now equally active, I have to say more active than Sri Ramakrishna, because she is entering every house and she will enter every woman's heart and then do the needful. Because everybody has to be uplifted now. It is no more an easy job. So this time, mother has also come with enormous power. So I just want to do here a little bit observation, because the whole day you are devoting to difficult subjects. I am doing some light subjects and I am just showing mother's different faces. One day when I was going with Amalpana Mataji to some Jagaddatri Puja, she suddenly started her observation. That was very, very nice to hear. So I am just narrating that one. See, in the Puranic ages, a story comes. What is that? In the case of Ramayana, Ramchandra wanted to kill a Matadi was telling me about this Puranic story, which was very fascinating. Ramchandra, when he wanted to invoke Durga, because has to kill Ravana, that time was Akal. Akal means the 6 months are considered Akal, where they say the devatas sleep off. So that was the time. So he wanted to invoke Durga. So the rishis and others, they came to help him. The mother has given assurance that whenever there is a rise of Ashubha Shakti, the evil force, whenever you call me, I will manifest and I will help you. So they all started doing stava. They went on calling her, Mother, where are you? Where are you? Please protect us. Please protect Sri Ramchandra, like this. Then one of the rishis discovered that on the bel tree, bilva tree, the mother was sleeping like a small child, girl child, on the leaves. Then all the rishis came and surrounded the bilva tree and started calling her. Then she laughed, smilingly she came down like a small girl. Now this is Puranic story. Now Mataji told me, see, mother wanted to prove these Puranic stories are not simply myths. There is truth in that. That is why this time also she came down from a bilva tree like a small girl. So that is something very nice. So I thought I should narrate it to you. So this time also, you know that Shama Sundari Ma, she was sitting under a bilva tree in Shihor and she was very tired. That time she heard the dingles of the small child, and then a small girl, decorated, she just hugged her from behind and said, Mother, I will come to your house. So from there our Holy Mother has come, and you will be happy to know that place is acquired by Sharda Math now, and we are having a Math center, Shihor Sharda Math, right on that place. And a small temple is erected on that place, and that bilva tree is still standing as a witness to this profound vision of Shama Sundari Ma. So this one. And I'm taking other stories of Chandi also. See, in the Madhyam Charitra of Chandi, the description comes like this. When these devatas and rishis, all the good people, they were harassed by demons, they all started calling on the supreme gods and evoked even Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwar, and all the devatas came together. Then all of them, when they heard about the story of the people, they got angry, and a sort of energy came out from each one's third eye. So it made a big stupa of enormous energy. The Chandi description is Jvalantamiva Parvatam, means as if the whole mountain caught fire. It was looking like that. The people were surprised to look at that, but they understood something is going to happen. So somebody will come to save us. So they started giving all their weapons to this Jyoti. And slowly the Jyoti took the form of a woman, Nari Roop. Then they understood this is Devi. Then they started giving alankars, and then even the clothes, everything. It's a beautiful picture in the Chandi. But afterwards what happened? Then they saw this whole bhuma. Bhuma means touching the sky. A big murti. and it is like a fire, and it is so brilliant, they could not even keep their eyes open. And they became afraid. In the Chandi it is written very clearly, Jai, they said, and all ran away. That was the last sentence in this chapter. They all ran away, including Devatas. They could not stand in front of this Bhima Murti, that means that which is touching the sky. So this is the Madhyam Charitra description. Now coming to our mothers. Something has happened in Holy Mother's life. So our Mataji, Bharati Prana Mataji, the first president of Sri Shardamal, and also the Sevika of Holy Mother, she has seen Mother in a Bhima roop. That means one day it was raining and Mataji thought, Mataji means Bharati Prana Mataji thought, the clothes are getting wet. So she went to the terrace of the Udbodhan Mayan Mandir. Then she saw that Mother also followed and came up to the terrace. Then she looked back and saw that the Mother has taken such a tall shape. It was almost touching like a sky. And she got so afraid, she just crawled and touched her feet. So that is the description from our Bharati Prana Mataji. So this description I have heard from other people also regarding Shihor Math also. So one day such thing has happened in even our Shihor Math. A stray devotee had this experience when she saw this mandir. So this is second chapter, or we say Madhyam Charitra in Chandi, Durga Saptashati. Then third chapter, Uttam Charitra we say, there the picture is like this. The Devi has again disappeared. The Rishis wanted her very badly because again the evil forces have come up and they were getting tortured. They want to know where is Mother. The shloka starts like this. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Matrurupena Samsita Namastasye 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 Namo Namaha. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shakti Rupena Samsita Namastasye 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 Namo Namaha. Like this it goes on. It means, Mother, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Are you like this? Are you like this? Are you in this room? And like that. So they went on crying and calling on her. Then the Parvati, the daughter of Himalayas, she came. She was coming to take the water, pick up the water from the Ganga. When she was coming down, she saw that so many rishis have assembled and they were crying, calling, praying. Then she was having her tumbler to carry the pitcher, to carry Ganga. When she came near and said, whom you are calling? What you are doing here? Like this. She was an innocent girl. Then the answer came from within. Suddenly Devi Roop came from her own body and came outside and said, they are doing stava of me only, they are searching for me only. And that is why her name became Kaushiki. She came from the form of Parvati, and Parvati became Kali. So this is the story in the Chandi. Now our mother Sharada, she always identified, I am nobody. I am only an innocent girl of Jairam Bhatti. I don't know anything. And she was behaving like such an innocent girl. If there is a tap water is open and if there is a sound, she will say, oh, snake may be coming inside, like that. So that much of innocence was there on her face, always. And one day, Sri Ramakrishna made her sit on the Devi Peeth and did Shodashi Puja and invoked Shodashi in her. Invoked Shodashi in her And once it was invoked, she understood her Devi form, the divinity within. See, it has also got another significance for all of us, especially for the sadhus and sannyasis. The Shankaracharya did the same thing in 8th century. He invoked Sharadamba, Sri Lalita. She is also Shodashi. That was also Shodashi Puja. She was invoked like a Shodashi. That's what we chant when we do Lalita Sahasranam. Thakur did not know all this history and geography. He, by his own insight, inspiration, he did this. And you know, after putting Sharadamba in the center of Sringeri Math, Shankaracharya spread the dharma to all corners of the country. So all these sampradayas, Puri Sampradaya, or all the four matas, everything came up after that. And he said, the moksha kapata patana kari, that means she has a key in her hand. If she opens the door of moksha, then only you will get moksha. This is what he told the sadhus. That is why you have to worship her. You have to please her. Otherwise you will never get moksha. Now Thakur made mother sit in the center of the Sangha. And Swamiji worshipped and said, you are the Sangha Janani. And he said, in her hand is the key. She is Saraswati. She is holding the key. If she doesn't open the door, you will never get mukti. He said, Hridayaram, Hriday, be careful. You have told me nonsense to me, doesn't matter. But if the divinity inside her gets angry, you will go to Narak forever. Remember that. This is what Thakur told Hridayaram, his cousin. And then other things, Ma, as a Jagadhatri, she has given vision to her own father. When before her birth, when her own mother saw her below this bilva tree, at the same time almost, the Ramchandra Mukherjee, mother's father, he was returning from some other village, and sun was setting. And inside that setting sun, he saw the bright murti of Jagaddatri. He didn't understand, and he also got a dream that mother is telling, I'm coming to your home. So this is how many of the people, they identify mother with Jagaddatri also. This is Ma Bagala, that is, Bagala Murti is one of the forms of the Devi, wherein mother catches the tongue of the demon and then slaps him or kills him. See, all of us, we know the story. Mother was alone in Jairambati after Sri Ramakrishna's passing away. In Kamarpukur, because Sri Ramakrishna told that don't leave the Kamarpukur house. So she had to be having so much of poverty, even with the torn clothes, and nobody is there to see any of her needs. She was staying all alone in Kamarpukur. That time one mad person by name Harish, he came, and then he suddenly, what happened to him, God only knows, he started running behind the mother. Then she went round and round the, this one, what you call, Dhan Moda, that is where this Dhanya is kept. Then she could not run further. Then she says, I took my Nija Murti. Nija Murti means I took my own form, and then I threw him down to the earth, and then I plucked out his tongue and slapped him. You imagine what mother was doing like that. Imagine that so Saumya Murti, what we say, so beautiful, calm, quiet mother doing like that. That is so much necessary for the modern girls. We must bring in that braveness and to face the evil. The girl should not say, I can't do anything. That's why mother has set an example. This is Ma Shitala. She is having sweeping thing in one hand, and in one hand she is having this tumbler. Mother saw a vision. See, what happened is, how we came to know about this story, I will tell you. Just after our Shardamat temple opening, you know very well, I don't know whether you know or not, 10th president of Ramakrishna Math, Vireshwaranand Maharaj, he opened our temple. He installed mother's photo in the center. He was telling us, do it quickly because you may not get mother's children to do that. He was one of the direct disciples of mother, and he got lot of blessings from mother. He told us this story publicly. I am narrating that story. He says that mother saw a vision one day that a small girl wearing a red sari, she was holding a tumbler in her hand and was sweeping the courtyard. And a lot of dust was coming up. Then mother asked her, what are you doing, my dear? Then this small girl answered, why, don't you see? I am just sweeping off all the evils, everything away. There will be a lot of chaos. And after that, I will sprinkle the nectar. So, then our Maharaj told the public, this is Holy Mother only. She is now sweeping, and you are seeing a lot of chaos, the dust coming up. Nobody is understanding what is going to happen, but she is sweeping off all the evils. Finally, she will sprinkle the nectar, and a good times will come. So this is what our mother has come and mother is doing, still doing for us. And we all take protection from her. We all hold to her feet and we will earnestly pray, Mother, please save us and don't sweep us away like that. Convert our inside, make us divine and please protect us. All of us together we will say, Jai Ma. Huh? Jai Ma. And all of us, we will take protection from her. Yes, with this. You have seen Mother as Annapurna also with this. And Ma Lakshmi, her own mother-in-law, and have seen her as Ma Lakshmi in her vision.